Emotions and feelings are terms that are often used interchangeably, but they carry different meanings and functions within the context of human psychology and behavior. Understanding the distinction between these two concepts can be enlightening, particularly when exploring their origins, development, and influence on mental and physical health. In this exploration, we will delve into the science behind emotions and feelings, how they are formed, and whether one is more fundamental or important than the other. To begin, emotions are generally understood to be complex psychological and physiological responses to external stimuli. They are often immediate, instinctual, and triggered by events or situations. For example, when you experience a sudden threat, your body may trigger a series of reactions, such as an increase in heart rate, shallow breathing, and the release of stress hormones. These are the physical components of an emotion like fear. Emotions are universally experienced across cultures, and they serve an evolutionary purpose, to help individuals survive and respond to their environment. Emotions like fear, anger, joy, and sadness are hardwired into the human brain and are linked to the autonomic nervous system, which governs bodily functions that are outside of conscious control. Feelings, on the other hand, are the conscious experience and interpretation of emotions. They are more subjective and nuanced, shaped by personal experiences, memories, and cognitive processing. For instance, you might feel sad after a tragic event, but your feelings of sadness may vary from someone else's sadness in a similar situation. While emotions are biologically driven, feelings are the personal and mental interpretation of those emotions. When we feel something, it's because our brain is processing the physiological reaction triggered by an emotion and making sense of it within the context of our life. The relationship between emotions and feelings is one of cause and effect. Emotions are the raw, immediate responses that occur when we encounter stimuli, while feelings are the processed, interpreted version of those emotions. To put it simply, emotions are the raw data that our body experiences, while feelings are how we understand and relate to that data. For instance, you might feel anger when someone insults you. The emotional response might be an increase in heart rate, tense muscles, and adrenaline. However, how you feel about that anger, whether you feel betrayed, frustrated, or embarrassed, is a more personal and nuanced experience. One of the key differences between emotions and feelings lies in their timeline and their relationship to awareness. Emotions tend to occur rapidly and automatically, often before we consciously process them. They are reactions that happen in the moment, often driven by unconscious processes. This is why people may experience strong emotional reactions without fully understanding why they feel that way. For instance, a sudden startle might provoke fear before the person has time to think about the cause. In contrast, feelings take longer to form and require a higher level of conscious awareness. When you feel something, you are not only experiencing the emotional response, but also evaluating and reflecting on it. The development of emotions and feelings is a subject of ongoing scientific inquiry. Many researchers believe that emotions are innate, biologically programmed responses that humans are born with. The basic emotions, such as fear, anger, joy, and sadness, are thought to be universal and shared across cultures. They emerge early in life, with infants showing signs of emotional responses even in the first few months of life. The physiological aspects of emotions, such as changes in facial expressions and body posture, are observable in infants, indicating that emotional responses are hardwired into the human system. Feelings, however, are thought to develop over time through cognitive processing. As children grow and develop their cognitive abilities, they learn to interpret and label their emotions in more complex ways. The process of developing feelings involves learning how to interpret emotions based on past experiences, social interactions, and cultural norms. For example, a child might experience fear in response to a loud noise, but over time, they learn to associate certain situations with specific emotions, such as the feeling of anxiety when anticipating a school test or excitement when going on a trip. The role of culture in shaping feelings is also significant. Different cultures may have varying ways of expressing and interpreting emotions, which can influence how individuals feel and respond to emotional stimuli. For instance, in some cultures, emotions such as anger are suppressed or considered inappropriate, while in others, expressing anger is seen as a sign of strength. These cultural norms influence how people feel about their emotions and how they express them. From a psychological standpoint, emotions and feelings are essential components of human experience. They serve critical functions, influencing how we interact with the world, how we form relationships, and how we make decisions. Emotions provide us with immediate feedback about our environment, helping us to react quickly in ways that support our well-being. For example, feelings of fear can motivate us to flee danger, while feelings of happiness can reinforce behaviors that promote social bonding and personal fulfillment. Feelings, on the other hand, are more reflective and complex. They allow us to engage in higher-level thinking and make sense of our emotional experiences. The ability to reflect on and interpret our emotions through feelings helps us navigate the complexities of social interactions and understand our own psychological state. For instance, feeling guilt after a moral transgression can lead to self-reflection and personal growth, while feeling love for someone may prompt actions that foster intimacy and trust in relationships. The interplay between emotions and feelings also plays a central role in mental health. Research has shown that how we process and interpret our emotions can have a significant impact on psychological well-being. For example, individuals who are better at identifying and labeling their emotions tend to experience less distress and have better coping mechanisms when faced with stress. Emotional intelligence, which refers to the ability to recognize, understand, and manage one's emotions and the emotions of others, is associated with better mental health outcomes, including lower rates of anxiety and depression. Conversely, difficulties in processing and regulating emotions can lead to mental health challenges. People who struggle with emotional regulation may experience intense emotional reactions, which can be overwhelming and lead to feelings of confusion or helplessness. For example, someone with a mood disorder might experience rapid mood swings or exaggerated emotional responses that make it difficult to function in daily life. In these cases, understanding the emotional triggers and learning to manage the resulting feelings can be crucial for treatment and recovery. In terms of which is better, it's not so much a matter of one being superior to the other. Both emotions and feelings are vital to human functioning. Emotions provide the raw material for our psychological experiences, while feelings offer us the means to understand and make sense of those experiences. Rather than being in competition, emotions and feelings work together to shape how we perceive the world and respond to it. A balanced approach to both is essential for psychological well-being. However, the idea that emotions are something we are born with and that feelings come later in life is supported by developmental psychology. From infancy, humans exhibit emotional responses to stimuli, and as they grow, they begin to process these emotions through the lens of cognitive and social development. For example, while a baby may cry when hungry or uncomfortable, an adult is capable of reflecting on emotions and understanding the underlying causes, such as frustration from unmet needs or anxiety from a stressful situation. This development does not necessarily mean that feelings are more important than emotions. Rather, it suggests that as we mature, we develop the capacity to reflect on, regulate, and interpret our emotional experiences in more sophisticated ways. Emotional intelligence, which involves recognizing and understanding both our own emotions and the emotions of others, is a skill that develops with age and experience, allowing individuals to better manage their feelings and navigate social interactions. The science of emotions and feelings involves a wide range of disciplines, including psychology, neuroscience, and biology. Neuroscientific research has provided insights into how emotions are processed in the brain, with structures such as the amygdala and the prefrontal cortex playing key roles in emotional regulation. The amygdala, in particular, is responsible for detecting emotional stimuli and triggering the initial emotional response, while the prefrontal cortex helps us interpret and regulate those emotions. This interplay between brain regions highlights the complexity of emotional processing and the role of both automatic and conscious systems in shaping our emotional experiences. In addition to these biological processes, psychological theories have explored how emotions and feelings contribute to behavior. Theories such as the James Lange theory, Cannon-Bard theory, and Schachter-Singer theory provide different perspectives on the relationship between physiological responses, emotions, and feelings. For example, the James Lange theory posits that emotions arise from physiological responses, suggesting that we feel fear because our body experiences changes such as increased heart rate. In contrast, the Cannon-Bard theory suggests that emotions and physiological responses occur simultaneously but independently. The Schachter-Singer theory, also known as the two-factor theory of emotion, proposes that emotions result from both physiological arousal and cognitive interpretation. These theories highlight the intricate relationship between emotions and feelings, showing that both physiological and cognitive processes play crucial roles in shaping our emotional experiences. The ongoing study of emotions and feelings continues to provide valuable insights into human behavior and the ways in which we can improve emotional regulation, foster mental health, and enhance overall well-being. In conclusion, emotions and feelings, though often used interchangeably, are distinct psychological phenomena. Emotions are immediate, instinctual responses to stimuli, while feelings are the conscious interpretation and experience of those emotions. Emotions are biologically driven, universal, and largely automatic, while feelings are shaped by cognitive processes and personal experiences. Both emotions and feelings are essential components of human experience, working together to influence our behavior, decision-making, and relationships. Understanding the science behind these phenomena can help us develop better emotional intelligence, improve mental health, and navigate the complexities of human experience. Rather than one being better than the other, both emotions and feelings are integral to how we understand and interact with the world around us. Thank you for watching.